Karibu sana to another Sanaa Sunday session on this 28th day of May 2023 at 8:07 p.m. Nashukuru for your time na appreciate that uko hapa nasi for another one. Karibu to this session. Inafaa kukuwa a simple short session from the way nimei conceive kwa akili yangu as of now. Tutajua vile kutakuwa depending on who shows up and what they say and whether watachagua kusema chochote. As a matter of fact, inaweza determine vile session itakuwa. Kama vile kulienda wiki iliyopita, tulikuwa tunamaliza tuka extend the session, and that is how it usually goes. But karibu sana Don. Like the video Don, like the video. Umejipoteza kidogo, umerudi, asante sana. Like the video. Huyo ni Don Karuchiu. Asante sana for being here. It's been a while, not that long but imekuwa muda kiasi. Shukran sana kwa kukuwa nasi. Asante pia for liking the video. Mara ya mwisho Don alikuwa hapo, tulikuwa tunaongelea na Flowflani, tulikuwa tunaongelea Kenyan hip hop, na Don was mentioning that projects kama Invisible Currency, I also believe East mpaka London zilikuwa projects zake za mwaka uliopita, best projects. Flowflani, mara ya kwanza nasikia Flowflani hapa kwa a live session. Shukran Mr. Flowflani, mtu lyrical. Like the video, nita appreciate kwa sana. Inafaa kukuwa tu a chilling session, and for most of these chilling sessions, if not all of them, inakuanga a chance ya kutulia, a chance ya kurelax, kuuliza pia maswali. If you have any questions ungependa kuuliza, that's also how zinakuanga, just random questions kuhusu Kenyan arts. So kama ni mziki or any other art form as well that you have, kama ni questions kuhusu sanaa kwa sana, easy chilling hangout sessions zinakuanga made for those moments. So if there is any, feel free kuziuliza as we work our way up until today. Wiki iliyopita tulikuwa na a 3-part session or 4, because tulikuwa na a 4-part conversation which ilikuwa tumalize the session, but kuna mtu alitujoin, Anyango, who is a recent supporter of Sanaa kwa sana. Ametugundua recently na akaanza kuona our videos, so alitokea for the live for the first time. Tukaendeleza mazungumzo yetu for some time, where niliongelea music criticism na art criticism. So I delve into that for the last part of that session, which ilikuwa the 4th part of that conversation. The first part ilikuwa my review of Costa's performance at Nakili Sessions, huwa zinafanyika kila Jumanne at the Beer District. Kuna msawa tatu hapa, karibu sana, jitambulishe, let me know that uko nasi, let us know that you're here with us. Pia like the video on your way in, nita appreciate sana. Nakili Sessions hufanyika kila Jumanne at the Beer District. Wiki iliyopita kulikuwa na Thomas, sikuweza kwenda kumcheki, I wanted to but singeweza. Ni along Thomas mwenyewe amekuwa huge part of the culture ya performances in the Kenyan music scene, and I'm saying this because of sessions zile zilikuwa zinafanyikanga Nyamamama, which is hapo Beer District, so that's Tom Olango for a while. Pia kuna Jamhuri Festival, Jamhuri Events, hizo ni vitu zile amefanya na amekuwa a part of and still is a part of. So ni alikuwa ana perform but sikuweza ishia. Then kulikuwa na Troubles intimate session as he turned 30 last Saturday at Lavalate. Spoke about that kidogo as well, na kusema vile Trouble is an amazing human being. Tukamalizana kuongelea session ya Liboy iliyokuwa at Cheche session yake hiyo ilikuwa huko wiki iliyopita, ilikuwa a special edition. Thank you for being here and liking the video. Nimecheki like the video, mwenye ametajua ni mtu wa mwisho. Cheche sessions hufanyika pia once a month, but from time to time huko na special editions which zinafanyikanga katikati ya mwezi ama towards the end, mostly the last Sunday of a month. So the first one that nili attending as a special edition ilikuwa ya Michelle Gatwiku last year December, and nikamu interview, and then this one ilikuwa wiki iliyopita ya Liboy, another special edition, naye pia nikamu interview. It seems that is the norm and the pattern that tuna establish hapa na Cheche. So that was our session ya wiki iliyopita. Check that video out kama hujaiona, usikize how the performances zilishia, na usikie pia mazungumzo yetu kuhusu Trouble, na pia mazungumzo yetu kuhusu criticism in the Kenyan creative scene and my philosophy around criticism and how I usually approach it. To the fourth person aliungana nasi, karibu sana. Nimekukaribisha to another Sanaa kwa Sanaa Sunday session. Pia feel free to like the video, nita appreciate. So after that session, on Friday nilishare a video that is something I do not recommend you do. I reviewed 50 songs. Never again. Never again. Kama ujone hiyo video na uko hapa, yani uchekie video after hii session or ukipata time. Ni review ngoma chwani. Nimekuwa nikijiambia never again, and even as I was recording that video, that was the feeling. Nilikuwa najiambia never, 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 never again. And then, if you know me and you've been part of these sessions and you've been part of Freestyle Friday sessions, which something happened this weekend regarding that. Nasemanga, my mind, the way my mind works, it wants to push and push and push and push beyond. So, as I'm telling myself, never doing that again, somewhere akili yangu iko na ufala fulani inaniambia time utafanya 100 weeks of Mziki ya Wiki 2.0, si unaweza review ngoma so moja kwa one video. Hiyo najua nitachizi. Yo, reviewing 50 so, yo. Insanity. What? Sijui why I keep doing this to myself. I have no idea why I keep doing this to myself. But I did that. Wambo, karibu sana. Shukran for being here. I believe I am convincing myself that you may like the video. Asante if it is, if not, do the thing. Anasema ulisema we don't deserve you. Mimi sikusema. Hey, that was an insane undertaking. Na sijui mbona the person in my mind anajaribu kuniconvince nifanye tena for 100 weeks of Mziki ya Wiki 2.0. Sijui anajaribu nini, but whatever it is nilipitia. So that is another video that nilishare hii wiki after our conversation. Ilikuwa Mziki ya Wiki 2.0 I reviewed 50 songs. The silver lining here, kwanza the video ina exist. it's on record that I did that and that I've done that, so that's a plus. The other great thing about this is that such things, whenever I do them, inakuanga amazing to feel that no one will do these things that I'm doing. Kureview ngoma chwani si mchezo. Yeah, I was running mad as I was doing that video, but iliisha, niliulizia suggestions from people, recommendations from people on Facebook, Instagram na Twitter, and I sat and reviewed those songs on top of songs nilizokuwa nazo. So ilikuwa 50 songs for Mziki ya Wiki 2.0. Mad. I do not recommend that at all. Well, hata sasa najua najichocha nikisema kuna hiyo feeling ya kufanya 50, kufanya 100 songs for Mziki ya Wiki 2.0 100. Lakini pia najua ni kuchocha tu. Ni hiyo feeling ya kuambia, ya kudai kupush na kujiambia unaweza enda further than place umefika, unaweza push your limit further than place umeiweka. Ni hiyo kujichocha hivyo na kujiambia unaweza fanya more. But from what nilipitia doing that video, nilijiambia this is it. Sijui why I was trying this, but that was that. So kama hujacheki hiyo video ya Mziki ya Wiki 2.0 video where I reviewed 50 songs for Mziki ya Wiki 2.0, tafuta time uicheki, like the video, leave a comment, tucheze na algorithm, ifikie watu wengine, waone the hard work that I keep putting in na kushikilia the Kenyan music industry. So my success iko premised on your efforts za liking the video, sharing the video, subscribing if you haven't yet, commenting as well. Such things, such helpful actions zitanisaidia sana. So do check that video out. I shall appreciate vibaya sana. Shukran to Dawn, shukran to Flo, shukran to Wambo for being here for this Sunday session. Sijui kama Dawn ameniambia big up, asante. Bado yuko here, I'm assuming yuko here. Sijui kama ako na swali. That's the point I wanted to state regarding anything, because this chilling session is just a chilling session, literally. As we also close this short session, earlier today kulikuwa na Samosa Festival performance, walikuwa na feature Jaaziyah. They've not had their sessions in a long time. I believe their comeback session was last month, wakifeature Fuse Sule, a slam champion, a slam king, mwenye nilijua ama niliambiwa hakushow up baadaye and waka have ku fill in na Mosoti ndiye aliperform pieces zake, mwenye atakuwa featured kwa Mizani at K1 next month on 20th June. So kuna hizi sessions za spoken word, za poetry zile zina happen. So kuna Mizani at K1, kuna Poets You Should Know at Alliance ina happening monthly, ilikuwa last week at Alliance. Kisha pia kuna nilijua, I actually knew this is what Don would say. I actually knew this is what angesema. I knew this is exactly kile angesema. Sijui kama nilisikiza did I? No, I think time kulikuwa na hiyo confusion ya mi kudhani ni wewe, because kulikuwa na hiyo confusion here. I think when that happened, nilikuwa nimeangalia channel yake on YouTube, niko na hiyo project yake kuhusu Nairobi, I believe. And I think because there is Don for both of your names, that's where that confusion came from, something along those lines. So I think I just checked out the page, but sikusikiza the music yet. Not yet. So nasema ujai review track ya Triple M. Nilitaja last time because inafanya self promotion. Hiyo ndio kile Don amesema, ameraise a complaint. So kuna spoken word events zinafanyika kadhaa. Apart from those ones, Samosa Festival, nizo the main ones that nilikuwa niseme. Samosa Festival, Poets You Should Know na Mizani. So Fuse ndio ilikuwa we featured mwezi uliopita, that did not happen. Ilikuwa a no show, Mosoti aka fill in. For session yao leo ilikuwa na Jaaziyah, whom I've not watched perform for a while. Nilimwona akihost show ya Paza Sauti in commemoration ya Chiloba early in the year. And then before that, possibly ilikuwa kwa show yao ya Paza Sauti the year before. Kusidhani nilimwona kwa any open mic or performance during the year. I'm trying to remember. Maybe there was. Kuna time nilikuwa Lavalate for a performance ama for a show ya Jaaziyah na Cole Agneta, which I think ilikuwa after their Paza Sauti launch for their anthology later in the year somewhere. If not, that was 2021? No, 2022. So imekuwa a long time since nimeone akiperform, so I went by nikamcheki akiperform. Alikuwa the featured act, I believe alikuwa na kutoka 5 or so pieces kwa performance yake. Set ya kwanza akamaliza na freestyling, which anafanyanga kwa shows zake. Akiperform lazima afanye freestyle poetry, and for those who know, I am a fan of freestyling. I am a fan of improvisation, napenda spontaneity in creation and tapping into that element of creativity where una create on the spot. Ni kile Jaaziyah hufanya every time ana performingi, na ako kwa a 7-year streak of doing it and being successful. But before pande stage kulikuwa na other acts wenye walikuwa wana open. Imekuwa muda pia since nikuwa show where kuna watu wenye wana perform ushairi na spoken word. It has been a while. That has been the case for the past, tangu Poets You Should Know. Imekuwa muda since nilipata hizo spaces, apart from Kwani. And Kwani pia nilikuwa sikuwa naendanga ati frequently. All the shows that walikuwa nazo tangu watu waanze ku open up public spaces for events after COVID happened, sikuwa naenda zote, but Kwani ndio my most recent events that nilishare za spoken word na kusikiza wasanii wakiperform ushairi. But it takes a long time, and even then with those ones nilikuwa nazienda moja, when it takes some time unaishi another one. And then I think the Bambis was the last that I attended, I believe, because I think Slim Shaka alikuja before them, and it's been a while since. So kwa hiyo space ilikuwa ina feel imekuwa muda since nimekuwa nafasi ya kusikiza spoken word acts na kuona vile the writing currently iko, kuona influences za watu, kuona the styles of writing, kuona techniques wase wanatumia, kuona how they are expressing themselves, what themes they are writing about and how they are approaching that, and all of these aspects of the art form and the craft and how people are approaching that. Ni kitu nilikuwa na observe nikiwa pale, and kuona where the scene currently is, if we are to use that as a microcosm of the scene or as a sample of what the scene is, or a small part of and the scene in itself. So kulikuwa na that, then Jaaziyah aka perform pieces zake, akamalizia, as I said, with a freestyle session where alipick words in groups of 10 to 12, akaifanya mara 4. Watu walikuwa fascinated with that session, na so wakaamua kuifanya tena, na akafanya mara 4, and the words ilikuwa zina increase in difficulty as they saw and comprehended and grasped kile ilikuwa ina happen in the moment. Freestyling is a beautiful art form. Freestyling, improvisation, being able to create in the moment is an amazing art form, and kuona mtu aki-execute na naifanya vizuri, fascinating. Don anauliza, who is your best freestyler? Are you referring to Kenya ama unazungumzia nchi za nje? So Samosa Festival imerudi. Before COVID walikuwa nazifanya in partnership na Poets You Should Know kila mwezi still, na walikuwa na concept ya kuficha acts na kukuwa na openers, the same idea ile wanatumia as of now. The sessions sijui kama zilikuwa zote where walikuwa naficha acts wawili, and they used to have kitu ka 30-minute sets each, and prior to them you have people who would open. Sijui if that was the case kwa the entire sessions, but towards the end of the sessions hivyo ndivyo ilikuwa. For example, Flowflani mwenye alikuwa hapa nasi alikuwa kwa same lineup na Aminatu Zaha mwenye tuliongelea the week before last week, alikuwa na debut performance yake. And then nakumbuka Sanaa, ama ilikuwa Sanaa Arman na Flowflani. Sanaa Arman alikuwa featured na someone else. So they used to do 2. Kuna time Musoti aliperformingi hiyo, I think ilikuwa the earlier sessions. Kuna Teardrops na Mufasa walikuwa na show pamoja, and that was before wafanye Unchained Voices. So they aligned that show with their performance at Poets You Should Know. So they've done that for the sessions that walikuwa nazo, where wangekuwa na an act or 2 acts, then kungekuwa na mtu mwenye ama was Sanaa na Fuse, maybe wangekuwa na opening acts before the main acts wa perform. So now it's same format ile wanatumia, kuna a main act and kuna performers prior to that. So I believe itakuwa a consistent thing with their comeback, and ilikuwa ina happening hapo museum, which ina happen still but place tofauti, inafanyikia kwa the Luiliki Auditorium. Na museum bado kulikuwa na show imehappen, ama kumekuwa na show ile imefanyika for the past 3 days, today counting today 3 days, ya Mugambi. Nasikia imekuwa show kali sana, niliambiwa nairauka alia today kwa aliishia jana, ameniambia ilikuwa show kali sana. Sijui what it has been about, what it was about, but ni show ningependa kusikia more of. I absolutely love kusikia kuhusu excellence na kusikia kuhusu excellent performances where artists put out shows that are memorable and experiential. I love listening about such. So niko curious kujua alifanya show gani and what it was about. Pia nitacheki page yake nione kile ilikuwa kuhusu, nione pia maybe some clips kama wameshare kwa stories and the like, because niko very curious kuona what that show was about and the way wali execute, because the difference the shows that watu huweka na watu hustage inakuanga execution, apart from thematic concerns and thematic scope. Execution ya kile unafanya inakuanga the separating factor. It goes back to what nime observe earlier nikisema kuko hiyo space na kuangalia writing styles za watu and vile express and kumake hizo observations, so it ties to the same thing, hizo ways of expressing oneself, picking styles to use, diction and a whole lot more ni the same thing that natumia nikisema expression ya msee and vile wana execute a show in a separating easy experiences that watu huwa nazo, and I've had amazing shows that nimeattend huu mwaka which nimekuwa nikifikiria nikimake reflection because nafaa kufanya a piece on a few shows that nimeattend kwa hii quarter, was it a third of the year thus far that zimenibamba, and on top of the year ilikuwa a play called Echoes ya Wanjiku Mabuganga na Martin Kigondu that absolutely blew my mind, and kuona such shows inanikumbusha hii statement yenye Roka aliniambia kuhusu how amazing show alikuwa was, so I cannot wait kujua more kuihusu. Don, kani bado we uko hapa, nimeuliza your question ya who is the best freestyler, who is my best freestyler, kama una refer to Kenya or internationally. Let me know kama nawe bado uko hapa. So pitia kurasa za Poets You Should Know mtandaoni, pitia Samosa Festival, pitia Alliance pia for hizo za Poets You Should Know and their events and those editions whenever they are happening, utapata all the information. Nimetaja Nakili before, Nakili sessions mtandaoni, nimetaja Cheche sessions. You can find all the information ukitaka regarding all that I have mentioned. And also tafadhali enda ucheki video nimesema ya 50 ya kureview 50 songs because you should. Siko sure kama ni Dona kwa hapa. Sitaki nijibu swali hajauliza. Asante to Don, shukran to Flowflani. Ni Wambona amebaki hapa, yeye ndio audience. Nilikuwa na shuku tu ni ako hapa na mimi. Shukran to Flow, shukran to Wambo. Wambo, how are you doing? Umeshindaje? The great Wamboi, how are you? Nipigie story to chill. Beat me a story. What I love to hear. The great Wambui has had a beautiful one, Sanaa leo. Love to hear that. Nowadays your days are nothing short of amazing, si ndio? Also now that niko na Wambui hapa, tuliifanya wiki iliyopita, no, the one before, tukiunda a playlist ya Mother's Day, and we are supposed to return to doing so. Whenever we used to do these sessions on Instagram, tulikuwa tunaunda playlists where we were recommending songs, then tunaziweka pamoja kwa a playlist, and we used to segment it into two. So categories ilikuwa mbili and ways za kuiapproach. The first way ilikuwa Kenyan songs only, whereby the songs that tuna recommend for the playlist ni Kenyan songs peke yake. Then the second way and the second approach and the second category ni songs outside of Kenya, so Africa and beyond. So we are supposed to go back to doing that. And so Wambui, if you are the Wambui who's had a great day, who's had a beautiful day, kama uko na a song or songs that ungependa kurecommend for a playlist, zinaitwanga Sunday Sessions playlists, which you can find on Spotify, on Apple, and on YouTube. Kuna 1 mpaka 20 something, I believe, or before that or after, on Deezer as well. Before Deezer wanze kuniambia siwezi kuwa na free account, so zina exist kwa hizi platforms, unaweza zipata ukitafuta Sunday Sessions playlist ama utafute African, you'll find them. And on YouTube under Sanaa kwa Sana, under playlists, utapata all those playlists that we have created together and the people who recommended the songs. So iwapo Wambui uko na Spotify, pia ziko Spotify, pia all those playlists ziko available, all of them. Look for me on Spotify, utazipata. There are 35. We made 35 of those. So kama uko na a song or songs, tunaweza fanya Kenyan songs as we return to making this playlist together. Wambui, you can suggest. Hakuna any criteria apart from what nimesema, according to how we categorize them. Those are the only criteria that we use, either ni Kenyan or outside of Kenya, what we call international. And that's literally it. Unless ni siku kama 2 weeks ago where ilikuwa a Mother's Day playlist, then itakuwa different. Unless tunaunda a playlist where kuna songs about parenthood or songs about love and romantic love, platonic love. Unless kuna hizo distinctions and specifications whenever we are making the playlists, otherwise zinakwanga tu hivyo without any criteria na any restrictions. And pia kama una watch hii session baadaye, yes, you can send your suggestion and I shall have that kwa the playlist. Not every week, Wambui, not every week. We used to do it. We used to do this sometime. Niliacha kuifanya kitambo. So we used to do this for our Sunday sessions on Instagram a while ago. The last playlist that tulifanya ili happen on, hata nitafuta sasa on Spotify nikuambie. The last Sunday sessions playlist, which ilikuwa Sunday sessions playlist 35, ili happen on 2nd October 2022. and the songs came from Traboli and myself. So this was the day that Traboli alitujoin for a session hapa at 2 a.m. At 2 a.m. alikuwa na performance at Pop Up and Chill. Alikuwa amefika home akachiki niko live akajoin. During that session nilikuwa nazungumzia the relationship between the audience and the artist, and so I even made a reel out of our conversation, and nikishare Trabuli akiongelea perspective yake kuhusu that relationship ya the audience and the creator and the creative, and the creator coming before the audience, and the creator thus determining the audience. So ilikuwa that kind of conversation, tukiangalia that dynamic of that relationship and how wako interlinked and who does what role and what happens when they play that role, and how does it relate to creativity in that relationship. It's a beautiful, insightful conversation which unaweza pata mtandaoni. Iko available. Traboli speaks on the audience and the artist relationship, something along those lines. Utaipata Masana kwa sana Traboli. If you type that, I'm sure utapata our old roasted home conversation and that conversation as well. Ilikuwa beautiful na really insightful. Tulikuwa hapa na Who Reads the TV as well, who alikuwa ameweza kujoin those sessions na alikuwa na show up kila Sunday and or Monday, whenever we used to do Sunday and Monday and or makes sense whenever we sip from Sunday to Monday into Monday. Then kulikuwa pia na Shiri who joined the session as well, na nilikana hapa nikamaliza hiyo session in the wee hours of Monday morning. So hiyo session ndio ilikuwa the last time tuliunda a playlist. So curated live on Instagram during a Sanaa kwa Sana Sunday session on 2nd October 2022. Contributors Traboli and I. Ilikuwa Sunday sessions playlist 35. So to respond to our dear Karori, yes, unaweza pata the playlist on Spotify from number 1 hadi 35. Kama ni mtu wa Apple, ziko available as well. Deezer ziko 1 hadi 20 something, until ile point waliamua siwezi kuwa na free account, but ziko available. Ziko zote, so unaweza explore kwa different platforms, kwa sababu kuna some songs that ziko available kwa DSPs and not on YouTube and vice versa. The playlist has 9 songs, 8 songs. So check that out, and the playlists as well. So Wambui anasema speaking of, really try ikuwe kwa the next playlist. Sawa. Any other unaweza ongezea? Nimesema if you're watching this pia unaweza tupa your Kenyan song that nita update the playlist nayo, na nitashukuru sana for your recommendation. So hizi playlist kuwa best whenever kuna many people who can give us recommendations ndio ijae na songs. So with this one for example, and the next song that Wambui is about to give us, as anafikiria nitaweka kwa a playlist yenye kuna more suggestions as well added onto that playlist, and hizo recommendations zikuwe kadhaa, so nitaongeza hiyo reel ya Traboli. So kituka reel ya Traboli haiko kwa DSPs but iko YouTube. Tell me what's real. My ego, my soul, are you the people? Niliongelea Traboli hapa last week nikasema na ambao amesema ngoma ya Sema as another recommendation. Hiyo time niliishia kucheki Traboli Sides are again in 2016 before a release Mushinda Muliro freestyle akiwa kia follow up your Old Roads Lead Home, feeding your ego, starving your soul. Touche, I see angel numbers. Hiyo time real ni ngoma amongst the songs that aliniplaia that was supposed to be kwa his next project yenye ingefollow Old Roads Lead Home. So real was one of those songs nilisikiza in 2016 as an exclusive. Na I believe ni beat ya Buff. Leta Wimbo by Sema. This was such a dope song. Naona Karori ako in her Ogopa bag. That was Ogopa. Palm, Sanaa na Kev. Coca-Cola Popstars. Kama umeungana nasi, tafadhali like the video, like the video, like the video. Tashukuru sana and thank you for being here. We are just chilling and talking and suggesting, recommending songs for a playlist as we once did way back. May, June, July, August, September, October. In the next 5 months, itakuwa a year since tufanya our last Sunday sessions playlist. So tuko na 2 songs, tuko na Real ya Tra na tuko na Sema, which is their song Sema, their song ni Leta Wimbo. Do I have a song ya kurecommend? Picking songs for me kwanga challenging because kuna so many songs in my head, so many songs. I listen to so many music. I've just reviewed 50 songs. I was killing myself during that review. So what song? So let's see. Sema, Leta Wimbo, Trouble Real. I'm thinking of Tatizo, but we've had that recommendation before. That was the song title, sindio? Imendaje? And speaking of Palm was in that song. Msidanganyike umwambie usimpe roho ya kuwaza kwanza wapi tofauti yake na usiano naye. Yes, Tatizo. But imerekomendiwa before kwa a different playlist. So I'm thinking of nafikiria hiyo era because of Sema and a contemporary song. Where can we go with this one? Acha tuende na Luna ya Romi Swahili. Fireflies ya Mau from Nowhere. And let's go Teodero has been suggested before. I'm thinking Masimaira, I'm thinking Susanna Ovio. I think I'll pick a song here, Susanna. I'll pick a song here, Susanna from Mama Africa. So we'll go with Karori. I know the band. I know the band. I know the band. That specific song, Leoni Leo, I reviewed it kwa Mziki ya Wiki on the blog. Maybe Mziki ya Wiki 70? Maybe. Maybe. So imekuwa long time nifanyie shughuli. Uzuri this is YouTube, so they won't disappear. Leo ni leo. We'll have those ones, Basi, for our playlist. That isn't ngoma enough, by the way. Me now I'm about to a playlist for you people. Real, Leta Wimbo, Leo ni Leo, some Fireflies, and I'll have a Susanna Oyo track added there as well. Those are 6 songs. There you go. A playlist from Wambui and I. Shukran, shukran, shukran sana. Hiyo inamakingi the end of these sessions. Wambo, thank you for chilling with I and I. The great Wambui, the beautiful Wambui, thank you. Karori, nashukuru sana. Tutaonana kwa our hadi leo hakuna reading. Hey, mafanzu kwa demanding bana, mafanzu kwa demanding. Haikuwa nifanye a reading leo. I said this the other week, I wanted to read an excerpt from the story I am currently reading, the novel that nasoma. I am yet to prepare that specific segment that I want to read. It's a PDF. It's a PDF that nasoma from my phone, and the phone is here. But I want to read from there. However, I can read a piece from Amina's book once more. Tulisoma pieces zake tatu 2 weeks ago because show yake ilikuwa imehappen on the Saturday preceding our Sunday session, wiki mbili zilizopita. Show yake ilikuwa on the 13th. So Wambo, if that is okay with you, do you want to hear a poem? You will determine whether I am reading this or not. I didn't want to read something from this book again. Nilishasoma za kutosha. So speaking of anniversaries and celebrations and kufanya vitu monumental kama kureview 50 songs kwa a video, I do not recommend. Speaking of such, this is our 99th Sunday session. This is our 99th Sunday session since tuanze kuzifanya each week without fail. We've had 99 Sunday sessions, hours and hours and hours and hours of talking and communing and sharing and discussing. Hours and hours of that since tuanze. Nani mwingine, for real. It's been a journey. The book isn't that long. Oh boy, it's not. Iko na 34 pages. I can do some As a matter of fact, let's do this actually. I'll read from this book that nimechukua. Yes, it's a book that I shared here when nilikuwa nasoma a while ago. Let's go with Wambui's suggestion. Ilikuwa nichukue book ya Amina, but acha niachane nayo. To debug this book that I was reading from a few weeks back, if you were here, nilisoma a poem from this book, nikasoma a short story ile ilifanya Nyanchama aseme ati, hey, it seems I shall rethink and reconsider my affinity for married women. But Nyanchama ni nani? Alisema or maybe not. So nilisoma a piece from here and a poem na nikasoma pia a short story. So I'll read from this. But as I was saying, tumekuwa na 99 Sunday sessions. We've had a lot of conversations. A lot has been said, a lot has been shared, a lot has been discussed. It's beautiful and amazing to reflect on what Sanaa has been able to achieve and done and built over this almost 3 years of its existence as a YouTube channel. Kumbe msenaongelea ndio vitu join up. Maybe like the video, but I'm assuming you have, because you know you're supposed to do it and you are the one. Siku reconsider. That's why nimesema you said something else immediately after a statement. Ulisema or maybe not. But next week itakuwa 100 weeks of our Sunday sessions. Damn. Nothing but magnificence. And as usual, it's only one person who can do this, and you and I know who that is. Thank you, Nyanchama. Thank you so much. Thank you. So from page 99 of this book, so Wambui ikikuwa hapa tulisoma from collection anthology ya Amina, nilipikiwa page numbers na Nyanchama na Hazel na Jack. So Wambui amesema nisome page 99 if the book is that long. So book ya Amina haifiki that long, so nimefikiria kuiendea na kupick a piece randomly, nikasema let me open page 99 of this book nione kile iko hapo. And it's the final page before a new chapter. So it's a closing part of a conversation. And the chapter is called In Our Own Way. Also, before nisome, Nyanchama, nakumbuka ulikata kutupatia a song during our Mother's Day playlist. And then ukaja uka complain kwa comment section baadaye. So that idea of creating playlists together is something that tulianza kufanya a while ago. And with what we did those 2 or so weeks back, I've wanted to return to doing those playlists mara moja once again, mara ingine. And so if you scroll upwards kwa comment section, utaona kuna songs that tumetaja, that Wambui ametaja. So we are going back to creating hizo playlists, and they're available on YouTube, on Spotify, and on Apple. You can find them ukinitafuta. So what we do, we categorize them into 2 when we are creating those playlists. Either ni Kenyan songs or international songs. So anything outside of Kenya fits into the box. Yeah, international, anything Kenyan fits into Kenyan. Hata ukisema ngoma ya Mkenya mwenye ako mahali outside the diaspora, itafit kwa Kenyan songs. So Nyanchama, if you do have songs to recommend, feel free to do so. The idea is our recommendations go and create a playlist. So we'll lump our recommendations together to form a playlist for this Sunday session. So itakuwa Sunday sessions playlist number, this is supposed to be 37 because of hiyo ya Mother's Day, that is supposed to be 36, but ilikuwa na a few songs, so I shall know whether itakuwa 36 ama 37, but the songs that we recommend make a playlist ya Sanaa kwa Sana Sunday session, which ziko available on Apple, Spotify na YouTube na Deezer until a point in time. So Nyanchama, iwapo kuna any Kenyan song, please feel free. Mekaribishwa vibaya sana. A song or 2 or 10. This is Sanaa kwa Sana. No restrictions, no rules. Do you? Feel free to recommend them. Kenyan songs. Amesema atafanya hivyo baadaye, ni sawa. This is chapter 8 kwa hiki kitabu, kinaitwa, the chapter is called In Our Way, a roundtable discussion with Christy Chung, Ali Kim, Zun Nguyen, and Trinity O'Donnell with Aline Stein. So, ndasoma the final part of this conversation. So, I'll be saying the name of the person who's speaking, because it's a roundtable discussion, as I've mentioned. Zun says, "My lover now." Irauka hates my song choices. Here's to hoping y'all don't block me on all platforms. Please bring them. Please bring them. Mimi si Irauka, mimi si Abe, mimi si Roger, au ni Wazee. I am a good person, and you can attest to this. Wambui also can attest to this. If you're the other person who's here, umekaa chini ya maji, let us know that you're part of the family, tafadhali. So Zun says, "My lover now is biracial, half Japanese, and it's understood a lot easier than when I was going out with white women. Because I think a lot of the white experience has been, oh, when you come out, you sort of have to denounce the family. They're not part of you anymore. You're a separate person, independence, At age 18, you're free to do whatever. And I feel like sometimes when I tell my non-Asian friends, I have to defend myself. Oh no, they really love me. They do. I think they see it as you're not strong enough. You didn't make a statement by coming out to your family, and it's out by whose standard? It's a very white model, a very non-Asian or Pacific Islander standard." Christy says, "And it makes you question yourself. Maybe I should be saying more or pushing him on this issue so he can really get it." Zone, "I also think our issues are not always gay issues. Who we are as people of color just can't be separated." Aline says, it's my sense that lesbians and gay men of color have been broadening the gay political agenda. I can see that in the AIDS movement. It has often been black lesbians who have made the argument that AIDS is not just a gay disease trinity. I think it will be interesting as the years unfold ahead of us. The more we deal with our individual and collective experience as Asian/Pacific lesbians, the more we are able to work side by side with other people of color because we feel strong within ourselves. I'm very optimistic. We may be scrapping and fighting with each other, but we are not turning away. We might always like each other, but we are not still turning away. We still recognize that we are part of the same struggle. We just have to learn to tolerate differences and accept individuality and accept conflict as a part of being together. The old definition of unity has always been the absence of conflict. Christy, and a safe space, whatever safe means. It's never same for a woman of color, a person of color in the world. Every day you go through pain and painful experiences. So to try to create a space that's safe and unified is false. Trinity, we are trying to change the world and we have to go out and change it every place we can. But we can't go out there and fight all the time. We need each other. Zun anamaliza akisema, besides, we are getting old too. In parentheses, laughter. That is, in our own way, a roundtable discussion between Christy Chung, Ali Kim, Zun Nguyen, Nguyen, and Trinity O'Donnell with Arlene Stein, Thomas Steinbeck. Who knows Steinbeck? Asante sana for being here, Hazel. Yeni from Asian American Sexualities that I shared from a few weeks back. Hazel says Dave Ndegwa Kairetu. Hopefully I had not recommended this before. Can't remember. Also, hey Hazel, karibu sana. Yes, you've not recommended this one before. Or no, you've not recommended this before. Lugha. So tuko na nyimbo saba. Tatu from Wambui, tatu from myself, moja from Hazel, and Nyanchama if utatupatia the blessing baadaye, you can give us 3 songs to make the list 10. Hazel, light of my life. Eish. Oof. Wewe. Before tutoke, so Nyanchama, ukikuja na songs zako zile Irauka apendi, make them 3 Kenyan songs so that we make the list 10. Wambui na Nyanchama mnaweza ambia Hazel kile alihata asikie vizuri before nitoke hapa. Nyanchama, karibu. In fact, your thank you should be to Wambui because ni yeye amesema, wewe, leo kuna reading. Haikuwa nisome. Because I want to read from my current read. My current read is a novel called White Teeth. Kuna chapters I was reading kwa that book nikasema I have to read this for you. Next week we shall be reading from that book. Tunaongelea sanaa, then tuna recommend songs, then tunasoma. Enyewe I can not wait for us to do a hangout this year. The way the community may grow, I cannot wait for us to just sit and chill and hang out. That should be so beautiful. That should be so beautiful. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Hazel anachochwa mbaya. Kama umeungana nasi, because naona kuna 5 people and 5 likes. Tulikuwa kwa 5 likes already, so like the video, but also importantly, karibu sana to our Sunday session, which tuna conclude, but also let me know that you are here. Jitambulishe tafadhali. It's important to know that you are here and you're part of the family, which I cannot wait for us to just chill pamoja, tupatane, to hang out. I cannot wait for that one this year. Beautiful kuna love kwa hii community. It's amazing just watching the sentiments just fly across. Hazel aitwe light of my life na Nyanchama. Hazel aseme hey beautiful. Love to say it. Ameambiwa Hazel, you missed out manze, it was crazy. I've plunged into obsessively listening to my favorite rap albums this weekend as a result. Nyanchama, text me which albums these are. I am curious. Wambua anasema Hazel uliitwa the heart of Freestyle Friday na Tiari Eyes hapo sema you are Freestyle Friday. Mimi I listened to Mutuna Muliro freestyle track and felt like a G. Ulifeel tu neza. Ulifeel pia unaweza andika a couple of bars down, put some thoughts and words together. Mi ni kama tu another Machiavelli na nail kwa reli, zitrack wata relish toka wapi, toka nanane mpaka ushelisheli. Team ni ya madream catcher. Wambo, just because of your statement utafanya nitoke retirement, utafanya nitoke retirement, nikuje ni kesho ingine for the sake of wewe kusema nipeni mic, just because of that nikutupe kwa Cypher. Toka Kinshasa mpaka ushelisheli. Team ni ya madream catcher. Wamboi, just for you, I just might end up nitoke from retirement nikuje niseme yo, we are gathered here because our very own the person mwenye I dedicated to the 2nd anniversary ya Freestyle Friday tu alisema apewe mic, tukupatie tu mic. Say the word. He says, if there is one thing I regret is not being there, finally. But from the beauty of what I saw it to be, I am so happy. It was a huge success. So proud of you, African. Thank you so much. It was an experience. It was an experience. Nothing short of beautiful. So with that being said, tumekuwa na our reading, tumekuwa na our recommendations which we are bringing back and returning to. So tutakuwa tunafanya the sessions hivyo. So tumeanza na Kenyan songs, so we shall keep that going pia for next week. So what we usually do ni we can say it in advance kwa our session tukimalizanga or during that session. So for today tunasema in advance. So wiki ijayo itakuwa bado Kenyan songs. Actually, as a matter of fact, because itakuwa our 100th session, whew, because itakuwa our 100th session of Easy Sunday sessions, we can combine the two. So unaweza ukifikiria songs this week za Sunday, ukifikiria recommendations, fikiria songs, it can be any song as a matter of fact, any song as a matter of fact. Nimekumbuka another restriction, an important restriction. These songs that we recommend are Kenyan songs and songs za Africa. Those are the restrictions. I forgot something important. Kenyan songs or songs from Africans. So inaweza kuwa a Kenyan in the diaspora, ina qualify as Kenyan, or Africans in the continent and in the diaspora. So I forgot that importantly. That's what we do here. So hii wiki fikiria songs with that in mind that you can bring for the playlist on Sunday when we celebrate 100 weeks of Freestyle Friday. Pia, if you have something you'd like us to do for that session, suggest. I am open to ideas kama kawaida. I'm not having a hangout lakini, so don't suggest that. Hiyo mtangoja for our hangout ya Sanaa kwa Sana ndio happen. So anything else, yes, inaweza kuja. It can come through. So we are concluding this session. Wambua patio stage. Niosha underground rap. Ni sawa Wambu, it's okay. Najua we are underground rappers. I know we are, it's fine. Mi hata nishakubali defeat before unioshe, before uni battle. I am good. I have accepted. I have conceded. The rest maybe not. You can battle them. You can battle the K9s. You can battle the Rogers, the Morios, the Iraukas. You can battle all of them. Trabolisi underground. Trabolini underground. You can battle them. Mi nimekubali. Nime accept. Sitaki shida. I don't have a problem with you at all, Karori, at all. Shukran sana for being part of this session. I thought ingekuwa a short one, but here we are, an hour and 14 minutes later. And as I said, depending on who shows up, what they say, that shall determine how this session goes. So asante sana Don mwenye alikuwa na sisi tukianza, tu Flowflani, tu Wambui, tu Nyanchama na tu Hazel. If you're watching this later and you have a recommendation, feel free to do so. Alternatively, Nyanchama, you can give us 2 songs, and then Babo, if you're here watching this, you can add your one, you complete the 10, because Ali complained kuhusu mimi kutowaambia mnipatie mangoma. Alizusha. So you can link in the comments Nyanchama na Babo mu agree how you want to distribute the remaining 3 songs amongst between yourselves. With that being said, asante sana. Tuchekiane wiki ijayo for our 100th Sanaa kwa Sana Sunday session. Thank you for constantly making Easy Sessions a success. And of course, thanks to the person in front of this camera. Goes without say. Amefanya things that have not been done before and things that won't be done. Ameset records, ameandika history katika njia zake. katika njia zake. Kwa hivyo tuchekiane wiki ijayo for another one. Thank you for your time. Check out Mziki ya Wiki 2.50. All that hard work has to make sense. I said this earlier. I was dying recording that video. So the least you can do is watch that 37-minute video from start till the end and like it and comment. Thank you for understanding and for your support in advance.